Christianized Jeetkunedo apologetics. Christianized Jeetkunedo apologetics. All right, now, when you say he's exalted, do you believe he's above the throne or is he on the throne? Is he on the arsh or is he above the arsh? Is he on the kursi or above the kursi? Is he on it or above it? Well, I don't know what you believe.
Okay, so this is
no, because you said he's exalted.
Which verse are you talking about now?
There's chapter 7 of the Quran, verse 54. Chapter 7, verse 54.
Chapter 7, verse 54.
Yeah, because I have a question about that. Where Allah is? You said because he said he's exalted.
It's a metaphorical.
Okay,
thing.
well, some think it's actual throne, but I just want to know: do you think he's on it, above it? What does that mean?
No, because I heard many scholars say that like there's no such he's not sitting. There's no he's sitting on a no, that's not the case.
To some scholars that you follow, that maybe Ash'ari and Maturidi.
No, I think the consensus amongst the mainstream Muslim scholars are saying.
I can quote to you the Salafi, the ones who follow the Salaf Salih. They say he's above the throne in a manner suiting his majesty, and we don't try to.
When you say the throne, it's like metaphorical as the earth is like. It's like he's above the earth. He's above everything in the world. He created it. It doesn't mean that there's an actual chair that he's sitting in. Okay. As you Christians,
all right. Well, I have a problem though.
CP, you know, you don't know how many times I've heard CP come to this, and it's just ridiculous.
Jihad, my friend. If you're telling me it's a metaphor, then in chapter 69, verse 17, it says 8 angels.
But you just said chapter 7, so I was
hold
going
on,
to
dude.
the verse.
Hold on. You just said something. Be patient, dude. Just a little patience. You said the throne is a metaphor. In 69:17 of the Quran, it says 8 will carry the throne. 8 will be carrying the throne. 8 angels. What are they carrying if it's a metaphor? 69 verse 17 of the Quran. 69
so are you
verse
redirecting me to another verse now?
Because you just said, let me repeat, man, listen to yourself. You said
I heard what you just said, so okay. I'm asking you, are you redirecting me?
Yeah, because I want to know, how is it a metaphor? What are the 8 angels carrying? A metaphor? 69:17. Read it.
I'll look.
So he's carrying a metaphor. The 8 angels are carrying a metaphor. They're not actually carrying a throne.
We're going to read the tafsir on that one too.
Okay, it's up to you, dude. If you want to go tafsir, it's up to you. But just read for me 69:17. So the Quran itself is not plain. You got to go to tafsir. Okay, 69:17. But read it for me. Just read what it says. How many carry the metaphorical throne? The throne that's not real. It's a metaphor. How many are carrying it? That metaphor.
This is
Yeah, if you want me to read, I'll read it for you. You can find tafsir because it's taking a long time to find it.
You can. Yeah, read what you got.
Okay.
Whatever translation.
Well, I have a lot of them. I'll read Hilali Khan. And the angels will be on its sides, and 8 angels will that they bear the throne of your Lord above them. So they're going to carry the throne above them.
8 angels.
That's
8 of them.
Yeah. Do you want me to add? I'm just going with the verse. I can't add to the verse.
Yeah.
Okay,
so are we going to the tafsir?
You wanted to. I'm asking if the arsh is not an actual throne, what are they carrying?
It's not clear. I mean, it's as I said, the arsh is metaphorical, so we need to.
So they're carrying a metaphorical throne. Okay.
We need further clarification at the end of the day. Right. You know, I mean, we need tafsir.
All right. Okay. Right? Now here's my question, please. Okay, since you're throne, you do believe Allah is above His creation, then above the 7 heavens, above
Allah's
creation?
above His creation, but He's not sitting in a chair.
Okay, forget sitting on the chair. Okay. All right, He's not. Let's go with that. He's not sitting on the chair, but you do believe He's above His creation. Okay. Can you read for me Surah Ali Imran, chapter 3, verse 55? And when you read 355. Notice what Allah says to Isa, God says to Jesus in your Quran. Yeah. If you want, I'll read it. It's up to you.
I'm looking. I'm scrolling down, man. Give me a second.
Okay, okay. I mean, I can read it too. You let me know if you. That's up to you. You can read it. I'll read it. You can read Arabic. I'll read in English.
I mean, yeah. Go ahead and read it in English, and
Okay.
I'm looking at it too.
All right, here it says. I can read anyway. I'll read Yusuf Ali. Behold, God said, O Jesus, I will take thee and raise thee to myself. I will raise thee to myself. That's the part I wanted to focus on. And raise thee
when
to
Allah said, "Oh Jesus, indeed, I will take you and raise you to myself,
Exactly.
and purify you."
Okay, myself, right? So Allah's going to take
There you
Jesus
go.
to who? Allah's taking Jesus to who?
He picked him up.
Yeah, but it says to myself. Who's myself?
Allah took him to heaven.
Did it say heaven or to myself? I'm reading the verse in front of my eyes. Allah, I will take you to myself. This is also in Surah Al-Nisa. So go to Surah Al-Nisa, chapter 4 of the Quran, verse 158. Right, so now what about 4:158? Surah An-Nisa, chapter 4, verse 158. Does it say the same thing? You want me to read in English? Chapter 4, verse 158, Surah An-Nisa. Same thing about Isa. They neither killed nor crucified him. But then it says, when you get there, chapter 4, verse 158, nay, but Allah took him unto himself. Allah is ever mighty wise. So Allah took him to himself. To himself.
You said verse 2,
No, chapter 4, verse 158. Surah An-Nisa, chapter 4, verse 158. Okay, now, your Quran just said, and I want you to hear it carefully, your Quran just said in two places, Allah took Jesus to himself. I will take you to myself, took him to himself. But you just said Allah is above the creation. So now you just have to admit Jesus is with Allah above the creation because he's with Allah. Why is Jesus above the creation?
Because Allah took him up there to
So
save
a
him from,
creature is above
dangerous
creation. A creature is above creation. A creature is above creation.
Allahu A'lam. Allah is the creator. Jesus was sent.
No, that's not what I'm asking. If he's a creature, how can a creature be above creation? To say he's above creation means he's separate from creation. That doesn't work.
He's in heaven.
Didn't say heaven unless Allah's in heaven.
Allah does as he wills.
All right, so Allah will to take a creature above creation to be with him, making him his partner. But if you're a creature, you can't be above creation. To be a creature means you're part of creation. If you're above creation, that means you're separate from creation. So either Jesus is separate from creation or he's part of creation. If he's part of creation, he can't be above creation with Allah. Make up your mind.
I'm telling you, Jesus is in heaven with Allah.
But the Quran didn't say he's in heaven. All right, can you go now to chapter 4?
Hey, my friend, do you go, are you a literalist now? I mean, you don't understand,
No, I went by what you said. I said, where's Allah? You said above creation. Then Allah could have said, oh, Isa, I'll take you to heaven. Couldn't Allah have said that? But he didn't say, he goes, oh, Isa, I will take you to myself. I just went with what you said.
Allah is above the heavens and the earth.
And Jesus is there.
Allah picked up Isa because when they tried to crucify him, somebody else was put in his place because Allah was not going to allow him to happen to him.
Okay, so
because
you just
Allah
said
wants that for Isa alayhi salam.
Good, but you just said
Allah wouldn't want that.
You just said Allah's above the heavens and the earth. So now Jesus is above the heavens and the earth. Excellent. I like that. Good.
No, I mean, we don't have a clear explanation. We just know that he's picked up.
Wow.
We don't have.
So your Quran is a book of confusion.
Specifics here, like you're talking about, oh, what is the location? Give me his latitude and longitude while you're at it. It's like you're. This is still faith at the end of the day.
So you're basically telling the non-Muslims who are hearing your Quran is a book of confusion because no one knows what it means. So instead of guiding me, it's confusing me. And this is what Allah wants me to follow, something that confuses me.
This is semantics. You're getting too deep.
I'm getting too deep because I'm taking the words for what they say. I'm just
If
reading
I
the
did
words
that
and
with
I'm
the
taking it too
Bible,
deep.
okay, so if I did that with the Bible, you're going to come with your whole spiel about, no, this is what it means. But that's going to be what you're saying, and it might not be affirmed by any so-called scholar of the past, if you have any, and there probably is not a consensus within the Christian community about it. So we have what our scholars say, and you're talking about, I mean, you're really getting into semantics to a whole nother level, to where it's like, okay, how can we know? At the end of the day, it's Allahu A'lam. So.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, Sam, for that teaching. We really appreciate you. For more clips and videos like this, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. And make sure you subscribe, guys, and hit that notification bell. Go ahead and share on all your social media platforms. Also, right now, I think we're about 75% of people that have not subscribed that watch these videos. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you do. Also, guys, go ahead and comment down below for more topics or more clips that you might want to see in the future. Also, the link to the session is down below in the description box. Go ahead and check that out. We got the PayPal and also the Trinity store down there. Go ahead and check it out, and we thank you guys for your support. And another thing, I just want to thank you guys for all your support on the last few videos. They've gotten a lot of views, so I really do appreciate that, guys. My name is Jay, and all praise to the one true triune God. Amen.
Christianized Jeetkunedo for apologetics.